The Facebook Journalism Project has been around for roughly 2 years now and has created a lot of things across the board. So this was primarily joint product development with publishing partners. It was very much ramping up trainings and education of journalists on how to use Facebook both for news gathering and reporting. It was from a business side around how to build a business on the platform and understand the needs of the publishers better. And then it all encompasses what we call the third-party fact-checking efforts to allow that we really make sure that the information on the platform is of high quality and then the integrity around things like elections are being protected. When we started, this was very much about engaging with the publishing industry, with the news industry, to understand the needs of the industry. And of course, fighting misinformation and making sure that information is valid, trusted, and of high quality has always been an element of that. But I would not be in a position to say that this or that was the primary purpose of it. I think it all comes together as a combination, as a portfolio of measurements that you need to undertake to make sure that news partners have a good platform and a good ecosystem to work on. There are a lot of things to do that and how to spot things, and we do trainings around that. We do newsroom boot camps on these things to educate them. These are very, very clear and actually easy to learn things you can do and stick to understand how things work together. So you need to understand how the ecosystem works, and this does not necessarily only be Facebook, could be any other thing out there, any other platform. And it really is about understanding how to spot things and identify things. So it is kind of a toolbox that you can learn and then use yourself. Well, to be very honest, and I've been on the other side for 20 years and spending a lot of time working with Facebook over the last years, it has been tough at times to be a Facebook partner because Facebook moves at a different pace, and Facebook has not always been good at explaining changes and moves to partners and preparing them for them. We're trying to improve that very much. What we see though is that a lot of partners have understood that Facebook is much more than just generating referral traffic at the moment, but has a vast opportunity of engaging with your audiences across not only Facebook, but all the other platforms that we offer as well. And they've been very successful in building that. A good example is building up subscriptions, subscription loyalty, and we've seen major brands, for example, Le Monde in France, being very successful in doing so. I think there is no easy answer to that, because what we see, and we've seen that for quite a while, is there's no silver bullet. There's nothing that you can do like a recipe where you just say, do this and then you're successful. It really depends on each publisher's situation, their business model, the strength of their brand, the relevance in their specific community, and this is what we're trying to adapt to. So we do not think that there is a blueprint that we can hand out and train people in. What we want to do is work with partners with their individual challenges and try to offer them building bricks in finding their ways to the solution. And this is pretty much what we're looking at the moment. Because even if I look at the region like EMEA, Europe, Middle East and Africa, these three sub-regions have their own challenges on their own, so there's not even an answer for that region. And if you look across Europe, the situation in Scandinavia is way different than it is in Italy or in the UK, because every ecosystem has its challenges, because media and journalism has very much to do with culture of a country and is a core element of a country's culture. We're very committed to making sure that the content that we get on the platform is of high quality and of high relevance to the people reading it, because it is about the users and their experience, and we want this to be professional, high quality content because it matters and because we strongly believe in journalism and news content.